Now this is how you make a classic dry martini. It's all about temperature with this drink. There's only 2 ingredients, or 3 if you include the garnish, which of course you will, but it's often such a really difficult drink to get right. This is one of the ways to avoid those little mistakes. It's all about temperature. So start with your equipment chilled as well as your ingredients. And key tip, always make your garnish first. You don't want to be looking around trying to find your fruit at the end while your drink's getting warm, so cut it in advance. Now you can of course make your twist with a potato peeler just by taking the skin off like so. However, if you don't have one of the nifty bits of kit, you can do it the old-fashioned way with a knife. Simply just peel around the edge like so. You want to take a nice thick piece, don't worry about going too shallow, just make sure you've got enough to make your twist. So go right the way around like so, and then stop. Then you need to take the pith off the back because it's quite bitter. You just pin this to your board and simply just take the last little bits off like so. We'll come back to that in just a moment. Next thing you need to do is get out your mixing glass. Keep that in the fridge. Sometimes if you keep it in the freezer, it can go too cold. When you add your ice, it will stick together. So keep it in the fridge. Then we need to add the ice. I just happen to have some here. Lots and lots of ice. With a shaken drink, of course, you always add the ice at the end. With a stirred drink like this, you add it in at the beginning. Also, get lots and lots of ice in there. You want this to be a really cold drink. Then simply coat the ice with your vermouth, which should also be kept in the fridge because of the low ABV. If you put this in your freezer, it will freeze solid, okay? Now, I always add, for a standard dry martini, I always add 10 mils of vermouth over my ice. Try and get as much of it on there as you can, get some good coverage. If you want it extra dry, then just put 1 spoon on, obviously. Then simply we just give this a quick stir, just to make sure that the vermouth has really coated all the ice. And then we're just going to discard that. So, there we go. I know what you're thinking, you're crazy, you've added an ingredient and thrown it away, but take it from me, you can definitely still smell the vermouth, it's still part of this drink. Into that, we're going to add 65 mils of premium gin. Keep that in the freezer, of course this will be a much higher ABV than the vermouth, so it will keep in the freezer and it won't freeze solid. Again, just keep those ingredients as cold as is humanly possible. There we go. Give that a stir around 16 to 18 times. This will give you the right level of chill and the right level of dilution. Just be nice and gentle with it, you don't want to move it around too much. There we go, lovely. Then what I'm going to do is get out my frozen glass. That can be kept in the freezer as well, like so. And then double strain it. It must be fine strains just to keep out all the little ice shards into your chilled martini glass. There we go. Fantastic. Then you're ready to finish off your garnish by squeezing the oil from the skin. That is the third magic ingredient, okay? Then you can trim this down into something that looks more like a traditional twist, like so. And to get that lovely spiral shape, just twist it around a straw or a stirrer, like so, into a nice tight little spiral, and then when you're ready, you just drop it into your drink. Then you're ready to enjoy your classic dry martini.